OK, and we weren't sure who won. Well, he's fought, well, Karas, he may be the only guy currently competing who's fought a pair of them. He did a job on Aideen, but I think he got stopped by Suleymanoglu.
Unbelievable.
There's Karas coming. Let's have a little listen, just in case some mariachi. Let's have a little listen, Barry. See, people always complain and tell me to shut up when they're walking to the ring, but there's no music, there's no lights. They just come out.
It's not the same.
It's not the same as what we got or in Germany.
Unless it's a huge show, it's not the same as here.
Only if it's Mayweather. I mean, how about that time we had Canelo on boxing in Mexico City, and we went quiet to watch it, and the next thing you know, he's in the ring.
Yeah, he sneaks in, yeah.
Well, we'll have a look if the Haitian Berto boxed at the 2004 Olympics, where he forged a friendship with Andre Ward, who he'd known for years, and that's how he ended up with Virgil Hunter. They'd known him for years. Let's have a little listen and see if Berto gets slightly more of a reaction. I'm still surprised there's empty seats there if there's $10 and $25. I know it's a bigger... What do they play there? Softball? No, no basketball.
San Antonio Spurs have been 4 times NBA champions, and you know nothing about it.
Wait, listen, let's have a look. Let's have a little listen. He does look pensive. He does look nervous. He knows he needs to win and win big.
Well, you mentioned yourself, it's a motivation thing, isn't it? He's going from a big payday, fighting for an even bigger payday, to now the reduced money against a lesser opponent. You know,
a hard opponent.
Yeah, and his next fight's not going to be a Mayweather. His next fight's going to be the step up before that. Yeah.
But what he needs to do, if he were to do a good job on Karas, he puts himself right at the top, close to the top of that list of 15 top welterweights.
Amir Khan's one of the biggest draws as well.
Yeah.
So
hey, don't worry, Berto Amir Khan, after Amir beats Devin Alexander in Dubai in December live on Box Nation.
No, that's no guarantee.
I'm only telling you, Barry. I'm only trying to give it a bit of top spin. So, Barry, before we go and don't usually ask this, how's this going to end up tonight?
Listen, what can I say? Because I thought the last 2 were going to end early. I think Berto maybe wears him down in about 8 or 9 rounds, which means it'll go the distance, because I know nothing.
I'll tell you what we'll do. We'll get over there. There should be Jimmy Lennon Jr. There's Berto in the other corners. Jesus Soto Karas, the NABF welterweight title, which is also vacant, is up for grabs. We've had thrills, we've had spills, we've had bloods, we've had thunder. Now we're going to get a little bit of class from a couple of proper ring operators. There's the tail of the tape there, as you can see. Not a lot in it in age, quite a lot in it in height. He's a lot taller, Soto Karas there. And his reach, look at that's a massive reach in mind. That's about 7 inches. That's going some. But not that he fights long.
But Berto's feet are fast. He slides in and out the distance very quickly. So I don't think that...
Here we go. Barry, let's get over to Jimmy Lennon Jr.
Ladies and gentlemen, we welcome you to the AT&T Center here in beautiful San Antonio, Texas, for the featured bout of the evening, brought to you by Golden Boy Promotions, Leja and Batal Promotions, and Showtime, sponsored by Corona, La Cerveza Más Fina, and AT&T. Piensa sin límites. This bout is sanctioned by the NABF, President Dwayne Ford, Supervisor Craig Hubble, along with the Texas Department of Licensing and Regulation, Executive Director William Koontz. Introducing our 3 judges scoring this bout. From Lexington, North Carolina, Kathy Leonard. From Honolulu, Hawaii, Hubert Min. And from Dallas, Texas, Michael Mitchell. And our referee in charge of this bout, he'll be giving instructions after the introductions, John Shorley. All right, fans, here we go with the main event of the evening. 12 rounds of boxing for the NABF Welterweight Championship. And now, ladies and gentlemen in attendance, and boxing fans joining us around the world, live from San Antonio, Texas, it's showtime! Introducing to you first on my right, fighting out of the red corner, wearing pink trunks with black trim, fighting out of North Hollywood, California, by way of Los Mochis, Sinaloa, Mexico. He weighed in at the welterweight limit of 147 pounds. His record stands at 27 wins, 8 losses, 3 draws, and 1 no decision, with 17 wins coming by way of knockout. Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome the former NABF and WBC Continental America's welterweight champion, introducing Jesus El Renuente Soto Caras. And his opponent across the ring on my left, fighting out of the blue corner in this 12-round championship attraction, wearing silver trunks with gray and black trim, fighting out of Winter Haven, Florida, by way of Haiti. He weighed in the same as his opponent, 147 pounds even. His record stands at 28 wins, 2 losses, with 22 wins coming by way of knockout. Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome the former WBC and IBF welterweight champion of the world, introducing Andre Berto. And once again, a referee in charge. Now to give instructions, John Shorley.
Okay, I'm going to call this good right here. Okay, guys, it's for the NABF title. Give me a good, clean fight. Obey my commands to protect yourselves at all times. Guys, good luck.
All right, we go back, get the overhead shot. The ring clears out. And there will just be 3 of them in a short time. For Andre Berto, his whole career could be on the line right here. For Soto Caras, opportunity knocking. And here we are. Soto Caras with a jab. The left hook to the body by Soto Caras. Berto with the headlock right away. Good body shot already by Soto Caras. And you see in Berto the task he'll have of getting inside the bigger guy. He'll have to now, this is the fight that everybody was talking about. And now it has to equal the billing of Diego Chavez and Keith Thurman and Omar Figueroa and Hito Arakawa. They were terrific fights. Body shot by Berto. We have had some real scintillating action here. And we've gotten what you expect when you put top fighters in against each other with a lot to be gained for both. Right hand by Soto Caras. So here's the taller guy trying to keep Berto at bay. Berto trying to close in here. Jab by Berto as he tries to lure Soto Caras into a mistake. Big right hand by Soto Caras though. Nailed Berto. Good left hook by Soto Caras. Some getting in, some blocked. Soto Caras not able to land on one big shot to put Berto down, but he's outgunned him in the opening round. And for Jesus Soto Karass, a good way to stop. Round one is his. Soto Karass taking advantage of his reach, and that was a good right hand, which stunned Berto and dropped him into the corner.
Look at me. Just relax. How you feel? Huh? You feel good? This is one round. Now listen. Go back to your jab. Keep your hands up. Nobody told you to stay on the ropes, okay? It was come on. Shit, man. Okay?
No te la agaches, no te la agaches. No te va a levantar con los perros. Todo está bien, ¿eh?
Trabaja tu ya, pon la distancia, orienta tus derechas. No pierdas la cabeza, Jesús, ¿ok? Todo va bien. ¿Sale? Órale,
y cuando tenga enfrente de él, muévele lateral. Y ¡pam, pam!
Soto Karass keeping his perspective intact. As we look at his rooting section. Here we go, round two. Andre Berto and Jesus Soto Karass. Height advantage for Soto Karass. That's the chess match element here. Will he be able to use it, or can Berto take that away? Good right hand by Berto. Jab by Berto. More muscular does Berto than other times we have seen him. Good right hand here by Berto. Soto Karass has landed 31 of his 80 power shots up to this point, halfway through round two. Berto just 8 of 16, which tells you that he needs to engage. He's making his bigger shots count, but he needs to have more of them. Good uppercut by Berto. We made a lot out of that one. Soto Karass walked into trouble. That is one of Berto's signature shots. Good right hand by Berto. Again, he catches Soto Karass. Look where Soto Karass comes in. How he's leaning forward with that chin. He is in danger when he's in there. He wants to get into a position of leaning forward like that. Soto Karass needs to jab. Otherwise, he's going to get hit like he's getting hit there. If you're Berto, you can't admire your work here.
Keep him in front, baby. Keep him in front.
The first round was good for Soto Karass, and the second one is a good one for Andre Berto.
There we go. There we go.
What did I tell you? Settle down, breathe down. Now, all I need you to do is keep the jab working, okay? Now, don't pull back. Breathe deep for me. You're not even breathing. Good job. Breathe deep. Don't go to the ropes. Don't pull back. Listen, your speed is too much. Keep your speed. Keep what you're doing. Now, when you're on the inside, you're ripping your right uppercut. Yeah. Please don't do the shoulder roll across your left across your right. Okay. Keep both of them up and work on the double uppercuts. We're doing it's going to be over.
Andre Berto had the uppercut working in round two. Look how he leans into this and has all the time to set it up and score with it. That's a guy that has time to make his opponent make the mistake and then lean in and score with it. Scored that one backing up. Two different looks at Berto's uppercuts. Round 3 underway. Andre Berto and Jesus Soto Karass. Good right hand by Berto as Soto Karass walked in with a low jab hand. Crowd has seen some scintillating action and they're pausing to catch their breath. And this is a good fight. But you've got two guys on the outside. They're not right on top of each other like we've seen in the other two fights. Got Berto waiting. And scores with a left hook. Now directing some of Soto Karass' shots wide. Good right hand there by Berto, and Soto Karass just took it. That didn't even shift him. Good right hand by Berto. Some of the vintage stuff that we've seen from him over the years, the speed. And against a guy who may be a notch down defensively, it should set up for Berto to be able to showcase that a lot. Berto got caught even though he had the shoulder roll a la Mayweather. Soto Karass still scored with a right hand. Good uppercut by Berto, and right now Soto Karass doesn't have much on his shot. If that's the case for him throughout, it's early for that predicament to be hitting him. Double jab and a right hand by Berto, then an uppercut by Berto. Course of the fight, Soto Karass has outlanded Berto in body shots 28-4, which shows how Berto has been headhunting successfully, especially in rounds 2 and 3.
Mijo, estamos muy bien. Así, así, así. Así, mijo, así. Así, Jesús. Así.
¿Está la condición?
Mijo, jala ya. Papá, los sopes, los medios. Los sopes, ya lo agarraste. Así la cuando se cierra, métele 4 sopes. Pa, pa, pa. Y luego se lo cambias al hígado. ¿Ok? Hey, los sopes ya le gustan. O te dice tú, ping, ping, le vas a meter los sopes y se va a caer. Y luego se lo cambias al hígado. Okay.
Soto Karass had Berto backed up, but he missed. And then he scores lightly there. Berto is trying to smother him. See how he's trying to overcome the reach disadvantage. Then the right hand by Berto, and he backs up and scores 2 more. And then backed up and came at him again. So into round 4 we go. Andre Berto, 28-2, 22 knockouts from Winter Haven, Florida. Jesus Soto Karass, 27-8-3, 17 knockouts from North Hollywood, California. And Dave Bontempo from the AT&T Center in San Antonio, Texas. Soto Karass scores with an uppercut as his corner is screaming at him not to reach. Berto is trying to set a trap for him. Jab by Berto. Good left hook by Berto. And another hook. Soto Karass scores one of his own. Jab from Berto here. Soto Karass turns him around, goes lefty here. Good uppercut from Soto Karass. Surprised Berto with that. Especially coming from a righty turned southpaw stance. Berto wasn't expecting that quick shift from Soto Karass. Jab from Berto. Soto Karass scores a good right hand up in the temple area. He'll fight with confidence here. He thinks he's gotten to Berto. Berto trying to convey the message that he's just using the ropes, but he's in some heat here. Soto Karass with a good right hand. Another good right hand from Soto Karass. And he is driving Berto all around the ring. Will this end up being a telltale round for Jesus Soto Karass? Not just the round he wins, but will this one turn the fight? We'll see.
That ain't gonna stop you from losing. You hear me? Look at me, Andre. You done come too far. He ain't better than you.
Soto Karass backing Berto up, and that sneaky right hand was one thing that got to him. Then a right hand from out deep. Left hook. And the uppercut. Then a good right hand behind the jab, and Soto Karass drilled Berto in round 4. He looks across the ring. Does he have any idea how tired Berto looks now? They do. That's the cheering contingent for Soto Karass. All right, round 5 underway. Jesus Soto Karass had a big round 4. Will he be able to follow up, or will Berto stem the tide? Left hook by Soto Karass. It was a definitive round 4 for him, as he drove Berto back and landed a lot of flush shots. Jab and a right hand by Soto Karass. Jab by Berto gets in. Soto Karass commits first inside, then the uppercut. Left hook by Berto. And Berto is down. It's not a knockdown. How badly did he twist his ankle or hurt it? Looks like he's favoring it. Oh, come on. Left hook to the body by Soto Karass. Uppercut by Soto Karass. Good right hand. Left hook. Driving Berto back. Replays from round 4. Good body shot by Soto Karass. Good right hand by Soto Karass. Owning this fight right now. Soto Karass putting together a good round 4 and 5. Trying to turn Berto and score. Good uppercut by Berto. A leaping hook back by Berto. Good left hook by Berto here. Had 3 good ones in the last 30 seconds. Berto rallies in the second half of this round.
Come up and take a look. We want to take a look at his shoulder.
Berto coming in here, leaping and slipping. Fortunately for him,
Look at his shoulder, Greg.
although he got up gingerly, he walked back to his corner. Good enough. Now, how he landed on that ankle was initially a concern. But he seemed to shake that off, but he took some uppercuts, and then at the end of the round, Berto doing some excellent work. The hooks, body shots, and the end of the round.
Stay down in the lane. You can do it. Let me see you be great tonight. Be great tonight for me. Be great tonight.
Round 6 underway. Andre Berto and Jesus Soto Karass. Berto trying to preserve his career on an elite level. He's a former champion at 147 pounds. And Soto Karass trying to elevate his career to an elite level. So that is the backdrop surrounding this fight. Good left hook by Berto. Soto Karass with an uppercut.
Let him go. Let him go. Let him go.
Soto Karass outlanded Berto 47-20 in the last round. He threw 119 punches. Berto only threw 51, so the percentage of punches favored Berto and the volume favored Soto Karass. When you see numbers like that, you often see a split round in the judges with the scoring. Good uppercuts by Berto. Good jab and tight from Berto.
Let him go. Let him go. Let him go.
The hook by Berto. Two hooks from Berto. Waiting on that uppercut. You see him trying to launch it. Soto Karass smartly keeping that jab going. Pretty good little uppercut from Soto Karass. Both looking for an angle. Neither guy found it. As as we come up to the halfway point of this one.
Come on, sit down. Good job. Yeah, you got that round. Sit down. You can kill this dude with this hot left arm feeling. You could go all night with it, then that's what you use, champ. You a bad son of a gun. You can whoop him with one hand. You hear me? Now, when you want to use the right to hook, send a quick right uppercut in. You don't have to load it up. Send it in and bring that hook. Turn on it, okay? When you have it. When you're on the inside, you see from slide.
Talked about Berto trying to set up his money punch, and that's been the uppercut. There's a real good one. That could be a separator. Watch how he gets everything into it. Takes one there. But he sets it up. Nice short shot on the inside. That was beautiful for Berto. Second half of the fight underway. And it's a good one between Andre Berto and Jesus Soto Karass. It's listed as for the NABF welterweight title, but in essence, it's for a lot more. Uppercut by Berto. Berto trying to propel himself back into the major limelight with boxing promoters and networks. And Soto Karass trying to get there, and he would. He was able to score a win here. 147-pound division is a very good one in boxing. Floyd Mayweather, Adrian Broner, Devin Alexander, Timothy Bradley, and Keith Thurman weighing in tonight, getting himself a championship. So, if you're Berto or Soto Karass, you're saying there's a lot of guys out there to fight in what could be meaningful paydays if I can come up with a big performance here. Left hook by Soto Karass. Good hook by Berto. Southpaw style here for Soto Karass, and that would open up the right-hand lead for Berto. Soto Karass trying to take away the left hook that has caught him a few times. And Soto Karass needs to decide if he's an outside fighter or not, because he's caught in between styles right now, and Berto is getting to him. Good jab by Berto. Good jab by Berto. Trying to tie Soto Karass in here. Well, in round 7, Andre Berto took the initiative. Berto had the edge in that round. We'll find out later.
Sit down. You take the left hand and you beat him up, okay?
Berto with the jab here. Setting up the uppercut. While he waited to do that, the jab. Berto has been trying to set up big punches in this fight. Here he tries to set up the hook. It lands in grazing fashion, and then he's off balance. This is where Soto Karass should have drilled him. You see a guy take a leap like that, it's always a risk.
With the jab, please do not pull out. Stay close. Hit him with those short lefts. I'm telling you, you beat him up.
Round 8 underway. Andre Berto and Jesus Soto Karass. It's been a good battle with Berto landing hooks and uppercuts, often in a countering role. And Soto Karass scoring well outside. But in the last couple of rounds, Berto took some play away from Soto Karass, who now would like to get it back. Clubbing rights here from Soto Karass. Jab by Berto. Another jab from Berto. Good jab here again by Berto. Good hook from Berto, and again he's off balance here. Good hook from Berto. And there's a sneaky uppercut from Soto Karass. Another Berto hook, and his left hand has sped up. Soto Karass not able to block it. His right hand defense has slowed down. Two low ones from Berto. Soto Karass slapping here. These guys have to be tired. They have put a lot out. Interesting power numbers as we come to the end of round 8. Berto 94 of 183. Soto Karass 221 of 534. Berto has the higher percentage. Soto Karass has more landed in higher volume. More often than not, that's the guy that's gotten the call on the cards. Got 4 rounds to go.
If you listen to me, you'll get him. You doing it, man. If you listen to me, you'll get him. You let me give me them little stupid stuff, okay?
Take you back to round 5 with Berto lining up a big shot, and he slipped. Now, initial concern was for his ankle, as he had trouble getting up there. But he's thrown very little with the right hand since then, and you see him looking at it. And then he's stretching his shoulder. He also did that earlier in the fight. Keep an eye on that.
Swab his nose, baby. You got it? Okay, let's get it. You win this fight. This fight is close. Okay. This is 4 more rounds. You in great shape. It's time.
Round 9 underway. Andre Berto, Jesus Soto Karass. It's been a good one. The AT&T Center in San Antonio, Texas. I'm Dave Bontempo. Berto trying to get back into major consideration. He's a former champion at 147 pounds. Soto Karass trying to leap into that elite realm. Jab there by Berto. Right hand by Soto Karass sneaks in. tie-up. There's a left hook by Berto. Right hand slips through. There's a jab. The infighting continues with a good left hook by Berto and a couple by Soto Karass. Good stuff from Soto Karass. Accurate shots here by Berto. Soto Karass might be on his way to some kind of volume records. He's thrown 1,036 punches, landing 384, 304, and Berto landing 184. Thrown far less. So the percentage favoring Berto, the volume favoring Soto Karass, and then what the judges are going to determine is, you know, with the heavy volume difference, does Soto Karass have anything on his punches? Berto lands a couple, pushes Soto Karass back. Well, we talked about Berto and the slip. What effect does it have? He looked good throwing it there. The uppercut has been his money in this fight. He's gone away from that. One reason may be that the left hook has been open for him. But in that round, he looked like the right hand wasn't bothering him so much.
Andre, it's a wrap if you quit. Stay close and you start ripping this like it's no tomorrow.
We begin our march down the home stretch. Andre Berto and Jesus Soto Karass. 3 rounds to go. Nobody down in the fight. Soto Karass, a big edge in punches landed. Berto, a big edge in punch economy. Landed a high percentage of his shots. Left hook here by Soto Karass. These guys have to go at it as if the scoring could be all over the place, as Soto Karass complaining, and we'll get some kind of a break here. I think he might be out in front by a little bit. Berto trying to set the traps. Both guys just pushing their shots out now. Leaping left hook by Berto. Double left hook here by Berto. Good uppercut by Soto Karass. Left hook by Berto. Leaping shot by Berto. Three by Soto Karass getting. And Berto bullied him with his head, but didn't get any throw anything there.
Break. I got you, break.
Hook to the body from Soto Karass. Wild hook by Berto misses.
Cut.
And we come to the end of round 10.
If you would just step in and hit him clean, you have him. He can't give you no more. He has nothing left. Don't you see that? You pushing him all around the ring. All you have to do is stay on your feet.
The highlights
stay
from that
balanced,
last round. Soto Karass trying to fire a shot in there, and Berto tapped him on a pity pad, and he embellished that. Had they been in North Hollywood, where he's from, he might have won an award for that. Uppercut here from Soto Karass after Berto landed the hook. Now, some good work from both on the inside, and fortunately the heads
Andre, jab, he pushing
did
back.
not cause a problem. 2 rounds to go. Andre Berto and Jesus Soto Karass. Real good shots early by Soto Karass. Make the referee work here. Left hook by Soto Karass. That was quite low by Berto. But it's not ruled that way. So maybe it wasn't. Left hook by Berto. A good body shot by Berto. A little above the belt line. But he has made a major game-changing impact here. Soto Karass right back on. What kind of impact can that have for Berto? Left hook to the body by Soto Karass. Left hook to the body by Berto. Another left hook to the body. Right uppercut by Berto does not get in. Faked the right hand and threw the left hook, and he scored, but Soto Karass came back on him. Snapping uppercut by Soto Karass. cut by Berto. And a fiery round comes to an end. A good beginning and an end for Soto Karass, but a knockdown for Berto. Might undo it all.
Don't worry about that. Don't worry about that, Soto.
Take a look at that on the belt line, and down he goes. That was the knockdown. Family can't believe that. It was going so well. What an emotional sport. And then he would come back. The question is how big that shot by Berto was. If they go with the automatic 10-8, which happens a lot when guys score a knockdown, that'll be a 3-point turnaround because it was Soto Karass's round otherwise. Final round. AT&T Center. Andre Berto fighting for his career against Jesus Soto Karass. The punch volume favors Soto Karass. The punch intensity is on Berto's side. He also has a knockdown to his credit. Soto Karass averaging more than 100 punches around, and there's a big shot. It's over. How about that? What an emotional mood swing boxing provides. Andre Berto stopped for the first time in his career. Stunned disbelief. Soto Karass has 17 knockouts in 38 fights entering here. Not labeled as a big knockout guy, but he threw a ton of punches in this fight, averaging more than 100 a round, and he saved the best for last.
Good fight, Soto.
Take a look at it where Berto is leaning in. Karass gets himself some room, leans in, and scores with a big uppercut. And Berto is up, but he's out. Watch how he sets it up. Berto walks into this. Left hand scores there. Took a look at Andre Berto, and it's an equilibrium shot. So immediately you get disoriented. Look how he sets this up. Finds room and catches him flush. Berto coming in. And the momentum of that shot drives him down, and it was a nice stoppage because Berto would not have been able to continue. So, remember Soto Karass's family in stunned disbelief the round before? How about now? Ain't life great? It is for them.
We have the time of 48 seconds in round number 12. A referee in charge, John Shorley, stops the contest. He is the winner by way of technical knockout. He is once again the NABF welterweight champion, Jesus El Renuente Soto Karass.
It was a night of drama, blood, guts, and thunder. 6 6 recognised knockdowns, 2 stoppages. It was a roller coaster, Barry, from the start, especially that fight.
Well, Berto looked like he didn't want to know, didn't he, to be honest?
He didn't look right in the first few rounds.
He had a problem with the shoulder after the end of the third round.
End of the third,
He seemed to be winding up a little bit, and then the fourth round...
Showing his corner.
Yeah, the fourth round, visibly, you could see there's a problem with his shoulder. And he looked to me that he wanted a way out.
Feeling a bit sorry for himself.
He was getting a little bit bashed up, a little bit. But to his credit, and Virgil Hunter talked him back into the fight.
Virgil kept him in the fight.
And he showed the grit that we've seen in the past, the determination we've seen in the past. And even though I had him down by a few points...
Well, before we look at the last 2 rounds, going into the 11th round, he'd had a good few rounds there, Berto, where he seemed to be getting back at Carras. How did you have it going into the 11th then?
Yeah, I think in the end, because with the going to the 11th, I had him 3 points down.
Wow.
I had Berto 3 points down going into the 11th round. And then obviously, you know, with
Well, listen, we'll come to the 11th in a minute, but you've got to look at the end. I mean, the fight. Once we come to the last round, only 48 seconds in to the round, in slow motion here. Oh,
that's just exhaustion, isn't it?
It's a good left hook anyway, but when you're knackered, it's a super left hook.
And also, Berto's sort of throwing the left hook himself, so you've got the leverage of 2 fighters there, sort of leaning into the shot, so it's almost double the impact, and a tired fighter as well. He was exhausted. He'd worked so hard, Berto. He'd had to work so hard to try and keep up with Carras.
But Berto had been hurt at several points. So in addition to going back and showing his shoulder, he showed tremendous guts, tremendous coach. Was getting a lot of stick on Twitter. Andre Ward, who trains him now at Virgil Hunter's gym, was blocking people left, right, and centre because people were suggesting that Berto was ready to quit. There was no quitting him. He took a perfect knockout.
I thought he was looking to quit, and sort of in the middle rounds, you couldn't blame him if he did quit, but. His defence, yet again, has let him down.
Yeah.
He's too easy to hit. For a top-quality fighter who's offensively brilliant and he's fast and he's got loads of good attributes, he gives away too many shots.
But he's still between styles. That's the crazy thing. And let's go back to the 11th, okay? Because at this stage, I've given Berto the last 2 or 3 rounds. He lands that body shot, and I'm not convinced at that point Carras isn't thinking, you know what? I've given it a run.
Oh, I don't know, Steve. I think he might have thought he was ahead more than I had. I had 3 points ahead of him up to that point. So you know he could have been up more, or it could have been closer. You know, but I think he fancied it. He don't quit. This Carras, and he was winning the fight. So you got hurt, and he felt like it was a low blow, and it was on the border. So you know I don't see why he didn't carry it. I don't think he thought, oh. If you're getting beat up and you get hit like that, you might think, well, good enough, I'll call it a day. I'm going to counter myself. But he was winning the fight.
You know what? It's one of those careers Carras has had. Oh. As I said at the top of the show, you know, his first 12 fights, he won them all, 6 of them in the first round. He only loses to good fighters. He only gets stopped by very good fighters. We thought we might be hearing from Berto at the end of the night because we assumed he would be the winner before the fight started. We're not. Instead, we're going to be hearing from Jesus Soto. Thank God for that, Carras.
Jesus, congratulations. Felix de Jesus will translate for us. This was some kind of fight. When did you recognize that you had such an advantage due to the right shoulder that was bothering Berto?
¿Cuándo reconociste que tenía una gran ventaja debido al hombro de Berto?
No, pues mira, la verdad yo estaba haciendo mi trabajo, lo que me decía mi esquina, y fue lo que dio frutos, ¿no? No fuimos sobre el shoulder de Berto, simplemente el trabajo que teníamos que hacer.
He had his work on hand to do today, and his corner just told him to keep on working, and he didn't think in any moment of his shoulder.
After you got knocked down in the 11th round, did you feel as though you had to knock him out to win this fight? Or did you feel you were comfortably ahead?
Después que te noquearon en el round número 11, ¿tú pensabas que tenías que ganarla?
No me noqueó, me pegó en los huevos. Y el referee no lo vio, pero no fue un golpe al estómago. La verdad nunca me lastimó. Sí sentí unos golpes fuertes, pero nunca me lastimó al Baricham. Pero cuando salí con más coraje para el 12 rounds, la gente de la esquina me decía que boxeara nomás. Yo le dije, no, le voy a partir su madre.
He was a little more upset because he recognized that it was a low blow, and that's what he felt. He does not think it was a knockout. It was more a low blow that hit him, and his corner kept telling him to keep on fighting.
What adjustments have you made? Because You've been an excellent fighter in the past, but your record hasn't been indicative of that. What adjustments have you made?
¿Qué ajustes ha hecho Soto Caras? Porque el récord tuyo no indica que tú has ganado muchas de las peleas.
Pues la verdad, entrenar como se debe, ¿no? Dejarme de payasadas y dedicarme. Estoy en el boxeo y me tengo que dedicar al 100% y yo lo que estaba haciendo, dedicarme al 100% al boxeo.
He's dedicated 100% to boxing. He stopped clowning around, and he's dedicated to boxing as part of his, history and what he needs to do.
Jesus, let's take a look at the knockout, and please tell us what is going on here in the final round when you connected on the knockout.
¿Qué está pasando en el último round aquí, Jesús?
Pues mira, yo en ese round, la esquina, como te digo, me dijo, sale a boxear, le dije, no, lo voy a acabar, este round va a salir, lo voy a acabar. Y lo cumplí, y así como le dije a toda la gente, toda la entrevista, o sea, con malas palabras, pero con todo respeto para Alberto, que le iba a partir su madre, y creo que lo cumplí. Muchas gracias a todos San Antonio por su apoyo.
His corner told him to come out and start boxing, but he said, no, I'm going to go and knock him down. And with all due respect, Berto's a great fighter, but he had told him that he was going to knock him out.
And what would you...
So that was Caras there, saying with no disrespects, Berto's a great fighter, but I told him that I would knock him out. It wasn't a low blow in the 11th. It was borderline. It was on the trunk. Not a big problem with that. Berto, could he have got through the final 2 minutes and 12 seconds had he taken a 7 or 8 count?
Maybe give him count to 8, but he was gone, I think.
Yeah.
And he would have got hurt.
Yeah.
And he got beat by Caras. That to me, Caras won't have a better win than that. That's the defining win of his career.
So, Barry, before we sum up this fight, where does Soto Caras go now? Let's forget about Andre Berto. He's finished. Where does he go now? Does he get the winner of Alexander and Amir Khan? Does he get the winner of Marquez and Bradley? What happens with a big lad?
It's a shame. I don't think he goes anywhere. He stays where he is because you can't sell that fight with... No, you can't. You can't sell that fight with anyone, can you? So he's going to be fighting people like Berto, who just dropped down. So he might fight the loser of Alexander and Khan. You might fight the loser of other fights.
He fights Keith Thurman. And then the winner of that fight's Berto. It's called recycle.